tuned in to the latest, the newest, hottest show on YouTube. I got a story to tell. Hosted by your boy, OG Sonny Blanco. Fire interviews, worldly topics, and much more. Stay tuned. OG Sonny Blanco. I got a story to tell. You heard?
Good people. You are now tuned in. OG Sonny Blanco, I got a story to tell you, heard? But yo, first off, happy holidays. Happy holidays to all my loved ones. Happy holidays to you and yours. You dig? Y'all be safe out there. It's hectic. You heard? But yo, this story right here, this story was inspired by DJ from Lost in Yonkers. Y'all check my son out. That's DJ Lost in Yonkers. Son did a story last week. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. I could have been through something like that right there. You heard? But yo, because of the location where this story takes place at, I got to give a shout out to some people I ain't seen in like 20-some years, 22 years or something like that. Off top, Shazad, a.k.a. Shazoo. Salute, my guy. 21 gun salute. That's a real one right there. A man's man. You don't understand that terminology is nothing fruity. That just means he's a stand-up guy. Held a team down on numerous occasions. Shazad, salute. Hey, yo, Black Moses. Keyboard playing Moses and all that. What up, my G? Jerome. I ain't seen Jerome since like the Killerville days and maybe a little bit before that and all that. Good energy. Always kept good energy. Kept the guard laughing and all that. Salute, Jerome. My dude, Peanut, was rocking. Peanut, shout it out. Black, Phyllis Wheatley, Money Getting Black, shout it out. You heard? But yo, this story right here, this is about my first caper. You heard? Like a real caper, like a business, like a franchise. Not running up in no spot, you know what I mean, for the birds and all that. This like a real caper, like some movie type shit, you heard? Actually, my first and only caper, you know what I mean? That's really not my MO. I'm not a robbing type dude, you know what I mean? Or wasn't my MO. My MO now is working, but my MO back then was guns and drugs, you know what I mean? Not really robbing, selling guns, holding guns to handle my business, you know what I mean? And getting to that guap, you heard? But yo, this right here, this is my first caper, and we go set it off like this, all right? So boom, my Brody, Sham, you know what I mean? That's my Brody right there, little bro. Sham was in G-Ville and all that. He had went out there with a kid and all that, you know what I mean? Went out there with team and all that, but he was suspecting someone in the team, you know what I mean? Scratch that. Anyway, he went out there with team, right? But it wasn't popping like he wanted to pop. So he called me up, you know what I mean? Maybe like a month or so later, he hit me up. I'm like, yo, what's popping, God? You all right? He like, yeah, I'm good. So I'm like, how you think out there? He like, shit, lovely, but, you know what I mean? I kind of feel like I need you out here, fam. Like, we almost cut from the same cloth. No, almost in it. We cut from the same cloth and all that. I need you out here. I need my Brody out here and all that so we could shake. I think about it and all that, you know what I mean? So like, boom, like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks later, I'm out there. It's on a Sunday, right? Like early Sunday morning, maybe not too early, maybe like 10 o'clock, you know what I mean? Something like that Sunday morning, I land, right? So I get off the Greyhound. And this back when, way before 9/11, this back when you didn't need an ID for the Greyhound, you heard? You just give them whatever name and you jump on the joint, right? So this back then. So I got my little big book bag. I wait, you know what I mean, to get up under the bus because I came with, you know what I mean? You already know, came with some get right, you know what I mean? So bang, grab my shit from up under the bus. Some said turn to the right, yeah? So I look to the right, a stallion, you heard? Stallion, mine like 5'8", 5'9", no waist, you know what I mean? Thick thighs and all that, you know what I mean? Nice tatas and all that. Creamy dog skin, that pretty black. Y'all niggas know what I mean, that pretty black. I'm like, oh, that's crazy right there. But then in the passenger side, It's a butter pecan joint, you know what I mean? Voluptuous and all that, like, you know what I mean? But I'm like, all right, I'm going to shoot for mine. Mine look like she the cream of the crop, all right? So I'm about to step to mine. All of a sudden, I see this whip pull up, son, driving all reckless. He whip up right next to mine. I'm like, oh, hold on, let me fall back real quick. So I fall back, right? Boom. Out the back seat, a beautiful little girl hop out the back seat, right? She jump in the back seat of the chick whip, right? So I'm thinking, oh, this might be her baby daddy or something. Let me be easy. So they talk for like 2-3 minutes. Son jump in the whip. He peel out. I'm like, oh, all right. So I wait a little minute. I head towards mine, right? I get up on mine, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, excuse me, how you doing? Yeah, gorgeous and all that. I don't want to take too much of your time. I just want to introduce myself. I'm Sonny, love. I'm just saying, I'm fresh in town and all that. How we go stay in touch, right? She giggling and laughing. I got her, right? She like, you so funny. You cute, this, that, and the third. You listen, take my number. I get off of work tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Give me a call. I'm about to step off, but she like, yeah, listen. I like promptness. Handle your business. I'm telling you, I get off of work around 2 o'clock. Give me a call. I'm like, all right, bet. So bang, they peel off, right? About 5-10 minutes later, my peoples pull up. Shazad, the guard, Sham, and all that, right? They pull up. Hop in the whip. I'm like, hey, yo, Sham, I just met this bad thing, right? It sound like, yo, look at you, B. You always on something. Niggas can't take you nowhere, right? So we get back to my man Shazoo lab and all that. Get back to his rest and all that. We chopping it up and all that. I'm a fast forward to the next day. So bang, the next day, like around 12 something, Sham like, yo, pardon, pardon. Sham like, yo, what happened to mine, son? I'm like, oh shit, son, I almost forgot about mine. She was like, yo, she get off of work at 2 o'clock, give her a call. All right, so time go on, it's like 150-ish or something like that, 155, right? I grabbed the phone, but you know me, like I can't call mine like right at 2 o'clock. I'm like, yo, what part of the game is this? Like you trying to put me on the schedule already? Like, you know what I mean? So I wait like 10 minutes or whatever. I call mine up, right? She like, oh, I like that. That's what's up. I just walked out the door. I'm just getting in the whip. What's good with you? I'm like, everything is lovely, man. What's good with you? What you getting into today and all that? She like, yo, whatever. What's good? I'm like, yo, listen, I'm at my people's lab and all that. I don't want to make you feel awkward when you come through and all that. But yo, listen, it's like 6 or 7 niggas in here. I'm saying you got team, like you got some girls and all that. She like, yo, what? Niggas say nothing. We on the way. I'm like, oh, all right. So bang. Maybe about an hour and 20 minutes go by. She at the entrance. She like, yo, we pulling in right now. We on the way. I'm like, all right, that's what it is. I'm like, yo, fellas, they about to pull up in a minute, right? I'm like, yo, the door scheme 1B, that's me right there. Y'all niggas just, other than that, yo, do what y'all do, right? So bang. The whips pull up, my G. It's 2 carloads, B. Front to back, full, like 3 in the back of one whip, 2 in the other whip, 4 in the back of another whip, 2 in the front, right? I'm like, oh, it's like that? So my niggas is like, oh shit, yo, what the fuck? Sham like, yo, that's my son right there. That's my son. Y'all see my son on it like that, right? So bang. So the ladies pull up and all that, they pull in and all that, you know what I mean? We introducing ourselves, I sit mine down, we talking and all that. We burning it down, mine don't burn, but you know me, I try to burn it down as often as I can, right? So we chopping it up, I'm looking at mine and I see the whole team. I'm like, yo, she seeming like she the ringleader and all that, like they all following her lead and whatnot, right? So I'm looking, I'm like, yo, mine got some street in her, right? But she ain't trying to let it be known, but I could see it like a mile away. I'm like, yo, mine got some street up in her. So I'm asking questions and all that. I'm like, yo, mom, where you from? She's like, yo, I'm from Miami. I'm like, oh, all right, Miami, that's what's up. She like, yeah, I'm from Pork and Bean Projects. I'm like, oh, all right, that's the hoodie. I know about Pork and Bean and all that. Little Haiti and all that. Liberty City and all that. I'm like, oh, that's the hoodie right there. So she like, yeah, I came up here, you know what I mean? Typical story for a woman that's trying, you know what I mean, to better herself, do right. Yeah, I came up here, changed my life, you know what I mean? find, me more opportunities and all that for me and my daughter and all that. I'm like, oh, all right, that's what it is. I'm like, what you do for a living? She like, yeah, I'm the assistant manager at the supermarket. We not gonna call the supermarket name, right? But it's a well-known franchise supermarket, like they all over the place, right? It's not Walmart, but it's a well-known supermarket, right? You know what I mean? So she like, yeah, I go in the morning like 5 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock. I count all the money up. As soon as I count the money up, I'm out. I get out like 2 o'clock, 1:30, something like that. I'm like, oh, all right, that's what it is, yo. We robbing that. Everybody in the room, they dying. They all on the floor laughing and all that. She laughing. Ah, nigga, you funny. You so funny. Me and Brody like, you know what I mean? No words need to be said. You know what I mean? All we got to do is eye contact like it. Sabang, check it. First, I've never done nothing like this in my life. I just told you guns and drugs, right? I'm not a heist dude, right? So anyway, it's my first joint like this, and you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm telling her like, yeah, we robbing that. They're like, y'all niggas is funny. Me and Brody like, So needless to say, later on, me and Ma, we do our 1-2. They getting ready to leave and all that, they out. So bang, the next day, my son Keith come through, shouted out, another real one. Keith, Juice, what's good, homie? Keith pull up, you know what I mean? He like, yo, I hear you in town and all that. What's good, nigga? You trying to get to the bag? You trying to get some money? I'm like, nigga, I came with it. He like, nah, son, I'm talking like legal money. Cause niggas know I'm nice with the typing and all that. I've always been nice with the typing. My moms used to be ill with the bookkeeping and the accounting and all that. So I used to watch her fingers when I was a little kid. That shit fascinated me. So I always wanted to learn how to do that shit. So in high school and all that, that's one of the few classes I paid attention to. Wingate High School, shout out Miss Barber. Word. Oh, Columbia High School, shout out Miss Sly. Miss Sly, the one who really got me right. Word. That's what it is. So niggas know I'm nice with the typing and all that. I'm the guard that I didn't like the written lessons and all that. So I would type all the lessons up for the guards and all that. You know what I mean? Put them in the nice little slides and all that. Put it in the binder and all that. You know what I mean? Cleanliness is next to godliness. You dig? I like order and all that. You heard? So bang. I'm that dude. So son know I'm nice with the typing. Like, yeah, I can get you up at the call center where I'm at. Mind you, this is 99. So the call center paying like 15 an hour. That's good money in 99. You know what I mean? So bang. He like, yeah, I get you on. Understand and think. I'm like, I bet. So I go up there the next day. I ace the test. You know what I mean? The little manager chick, she loving my style and all that. So she like, yeah, you hired. So bang, I'm there 3 days. I banged Shorty off, got the little Shorty already, got the little gig already, and I came out there with the 1-2, right? So bang, me and Shorty, we getting tighter and tighter. A week or so go by. Now we at her crib, at her apartment. At her apartment, it's her, the chick that was in the car with her at the bus stop, and she came to the crib that day too. It's another chick, the voluptuous butter pecan thing. Her name Destiny, right? So it's D, Destiny, and another chick. They live at her apartment. Like I tell you, mind the ringleader, right? So bam, my nigga Sham. I back up. When Shorty's when they first came through to my man Shazoo apartment and all that, right? It's this bad little brown skin thing named A. We gonna call her A. Her initial start with an A, right? My son Sham jumped right on that bang. Aight, so he rocking out with that right there for a couple days. Then he on Destiny now, cause that's really the live one, right? So bang, Destiny live with Shorty, so it's me and Sham over there like every day. Shorty taking me to work and all that. She introducing me around the hood. Phyllis Wheatley, shout it out. She introducing me around the hood and all. That's not her hood, but that she be over there. So she introducing me this, that, and the third. It is what it is. Now I tell you, Ma got some street in her, right? But she ain't let it known yet. Finally, it comes out. Alright. So in Gville, that's Greenville again. In Gville, she the manager at the supermarket Monday through Friday, right? Bang. Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, she in the next town, Spartanburg, and she a dancer at the strip club. And she lit. Like she the main attraction. Matter of fact, the team, like the 8 girls she brought through at the apartment, they all from the club. Like they all follow her lead. Like, and you know what I mean? And all the girls is lit. They like the main attraction. So now I go to the club with her for the first time, right? It's a weekend. It's Friday. Me and Sham walk in. We, you know what I mean, get the little Cavassier. I'm a Cavassier nigga. Was back then. Now I'm a Douce nigga. Sham was on the Henny and all that, right? So we go to the bar. We get right. We come, you know what I mean, sit down in front of the little table and all, at the table in front of the dance, the stage and all that, right? They got this little slim joint on. She doing a little something, but it ain't popping. It ain't lit, right? Then another joint come on. Same shit. She doing a little something, but it ain't popping. It ain't lit, right? Hey, yo, they called D by her dancing name. My nigga shit went bananas. Before she even hit the stage, the whole, everybody at the dance floor, like everybody standing up and all that. I'm talking about wild money being thrown all on the stage. Mom come out, she do her thing. She up there for like 10, 12 minutes, maybe 15 minutes and whatnot, right? You know the Crown Royal bags, not the small joints. The big holiday gallon joints, the Crown Royal bag, right? My stuff, all the money in the Crown Royal bag. That shit is dumb full, right? She walked to me, bam, dropped that shit in my lap. All the niggas in the joint is like, yo, who the fuck this nigga is, right? So you know I'm on my Don shit off top. So she dropped the shit in my lap and all that. Me and Sham relaxing, doing what we do. About 20 minutes or so go by. They call her back to the stage. Again. When she finished, she stuffed the Crown Royal bag, right? Dropped the shit in my lap. Bam. See, yo, end of the night, you know I'm feeling myself at this time, right? But hold on. End of the night, it's time to leave the club and all that, right? So we all leave out. We get in the whip. Sham in the back. Destiny in the back, right? I'm in the passenger side. D whipping, right? So bounce, we pull off a little bit. I go to handle the Crown Royal bags, right? It's two of them. She take one and curve me. She pulls me on the other one. Like, nah, daddy, that's you right there. Oh, word? Oh, word? In my head, I'm like, oh, that's how we giving it up? Say what? I could fuck with this. I could fuck with this right here, right? So that's Friday night. She dropped one in my lap. Saturday night, same shit. She dropped one in my lap. Sunday night, same shit. She dropped one in my lap. So I'm looking at like $1,200, $1,300 a night. Huh? Alright, so she doing this on the weekend for me. I got the gig, you know what I mean, at the joint, 15 an hour. Matter of fact, when I got the gig, Sham left. Like, as soon as I came in and told him I got the gig, this nigga went and hit the shower, got dressed, and left. Ain't see this nigga for like 4 hours. When that nigga came back, he was like, yo, I got a gig, son. I'm like, oh, shit, that's what poppin'. Not only did this nigga get a gig, like this nigga came back the manager of the joint. Who does that? But that's why son called me out there. He know I'm the let's get it shaking nigga by any means. You heard? So, bam. So, Sham got the job as the manager at the joint. I'm at the call center. Shorty breaking me off. We got the 1-2 out there. Everything looking lovely. Like a month later, me and Sham got our own apartment. We still at Shorty shit all the time because that's where the power you at and all that. But, you know, niggas need their own thing. So me and Sham got our own apartment and all that. So shit looking lovely. But listen, right? Day by day, I'm slowly talking this shit into the broad head. Like I'm hitting it in the head. Like, not all the time, but like twice a week or something. Like, yo, mom, we need to. Hey, yo, mom, we need to. Yeah, I mean, so I hit it like, hey, yo, mom, we need to. Matter of fact, then she come in one day like, yo, listen, I think you might have something. I'm like, what you talking about? She like, yo, all the cameras in the whole building is dead. They broke. They don't work. The only camera that work is the camera over the customer service joint. And that's where they count the money at and all that, right? Alright, man, that's good info right there. That's good info. Slowly but surely, she bringing me back more info and all that. But I don't do no pillow talking, even though I'm pillow talking with Shorty. I like to mastermind shit and wrap this shit up before I let it be known. So Sham not privy, pardon. Yeah. Sham not privy to the conversation. So it's like a month and a half in. He getting kind of tight. He like, yo, son, what we go do? What we waiting on and all that? I mean, let's go get this guap, son. What's good? Like, you spending mad money on Shorty. right? Every time I go get right, she get right. I go get tatted, she get tatted. Matter of fact, I went and got Sonny tatted on my neck like 3 weeks after knowing the chick. As soon as I got Sonny tatted on my neck, I'm Sonny Blanco, right? She went and got S.B. tatted across her titty and all that. Even a girl checked her like, yo, listen, what if shit don't work out with this nigga? Pork and Bean Projects, Miami. She a Miami chick. She already got that mapped out. The shit don't work out. It's not gonna stand for Sonny Blanco no more. It's gonna stand for Sexy Black. Right? But anyway, Sham don't know what's going on. So he like, yo, you spending wild money on the chick. You take, you know what I mean, helping out and all that, this, that, and the third. Like, yo, son, let's get to this money. I stopped the guard right there. Like, yo, listen, guard. We ain't never done no shit like this a day in our life, B. We didn't hit some niggas from work and all that, but that's not really my MO unless the work is really good. We didn't hit niggas for work and all that, but robbing niggas ain't really our MO. Plus, this ain't niggas. This a business. This a franchise. And yo, son, I don't give a fuck how long this shit take. You heard? If we run up in this shit and we get knocked, nigga, we ain't looking at 2 years, 4 years, 5 years, even a dime. Niggas might be looking at like 15, 20, 25 and all that. If we running up in here, we running up in here the right way. The guard did the knowledge. He was like, yo, son, work. Do what you do. You right. Work. All right, so now I'm back on mine. She's still running me little info and all that, this, that, and the third. But I got to tell you this story right here because this one I know I had her locked in. So, bam. Again, we at the strip club another night. It's a Saturday, right? It's chicks coming in from out of town up here. They get it shaking on the weekend. That's why the joint lit on the weekend. Chicks coming from out of town and all that to get it shaking. Either they going to Atlanta, they not coming to Atlanta, they up in here somewhere because they thinking every other chick going to Atlanta, so they go shortchange the shit and stop right here and get some money, right? So, boom. It's the chick from the Met. For those who don't know, the Met is Columbia. We play Columbia heavy, you know what I mean? All that, right? So, it's this chick from the Met named Strawberry. Like, I know Strawberry from the streets and all that. I'm not no tricking nigga, but I know her from the streets and all that. Even the club, I mean, I know mine. So mine just happy to see her face. She know. So she grabbed me off top and run me back to the private dance joint, right? So we get into the private dance. Little do I know, D back there, right? And I got to pass D to get them to my little curtain, to my little area for the private dance, like 2 curtains down and whatnot, right? So when I pass D, I don't know I'm passing her, but her curtain not closed all the way, you know, security shit and all that. This shit like right here, right? So she see me, she see me walking through. I'm 2 doors down. I'm not 2 minutes into the joint. Strawberry doing what she doing, all that. Fucking D bust through that shit like Wonder Woman. Bang! Yeah, nigga, I know you ain't disrespecting me up in here getting lap dances and all type shit, bitch, if you don't get up. So Strawberry goes to get up. I grab mine. I'm not no gorilla type of nigga, no, you know what I mean? Slapping them up and all that, but I could talk a goat one, right? So, bam. I grab mom, like, yo, what? Yo, ma, sit back down. I'm like, yo, ma, listen. You up here doing whatever you got to do to get to the bag, right? All on a nigga nuts and all that, no freaky. But you doing whatever you got to do to get to the bag and all that. I'm not questioning you, right? Yo, get out of here, man. For real, like, close the curtain, go do you, handle your business. She closes the curtain and steps off. Even Strawberry, like, I'm like, man, come on, finish what we, you know what I mean? Alright, so the dance is over. I go back out and all that, sit back down in the front. You know what I mean? Me and Sham on the Kavasi and the hen rock and all that, right? So, bang, same shit. Shorty, she get right. Bang, drop the bag in my lap. Now it's a Saturday, and I told you she the main attraction. So it's like 4 or 5 Crown Royal joints in my lap at the end of the night. We stepping out, same shit. We get in the whip. Sham in the back, Destiny right here. I'm in the passenger side, D whipping. We pull off a little bit. I go to give her the Crown Royal bags, thinking it's gonna be like it normally is. It always is. She snatch all of them and stuff them down in between her legs while she driving and shit, right? I'm like, yeah, alright, whatever. So she that's not really, she ain't getting the reaction she wants. So she like, nigga, I can't believe you played me, nigga. You all up in here getting private dances with bitches and all type shit, nigga. You know who the fuck I am, nigga. Niggas don't do that shit to me, nigga. You must be, you must not know, nigga. Nigga, fuck you. I look at mine, I just told you I ain't the gorilla type, right? I'm on some funny shit. I look at mine like, what? Yo, you get the fuck out of here. Yo, you up in here 3 nights on the weekend, right? Doing what you do, right? Niggas not asking you shit, B. I'm like, yo, where the fuck I'm at? I'm in the whip with you, right? We leaving, right? Fuck is you talking about? Get the fuck out of here. My fuck me? Nah, my fuck you. She looks at me like, this nigga Shab in the back. He on the floor dying. This nigga on the floor dying. Destiny's like, cause she ain't never seen the nigga, you know what I mean? So she like, even Shorty D, she driving, she look at me like, and turns back around and keep it whipping. So I'm like, yo, mom, what we doing? We hitting the Waffle House, we going to the crib, what we doing? Where we at? So we end up where we end up at, get back to the crib and all that. I hit the shower, she hit the shower. Ma come out and just jump on nigga on some, like handling her B. I'm like, oh shit, right? Bang, next morning, she already out. You know what I mean? She didn't have to work that day, but she out. She just doing whatever she got to do. Because it's like a Sunday, and I don't have to work that day, so I'm in the crib, right? So bang, Sham is up in the morning. As soon as I walk out, he like, yo, son. I'm like, yo, what's good? He like, yo, God, you got her. Like, fuck is you talking about, son? He like, yo, son, you got her. I'm like, yo, son, fuck is you talking about, God? He like, yo, listen, son. Past 40 minutes to an hour, mopping in here just talking about you. Like, she ain't never had a nigga like you. She ain't never met a nigga like you. Like she in love and all that. I'm like, yo, son, what the fuck is you talking about? He like, yo, son, remember the fuck you shit? I'm like, yeah, what? He like, your son, she like, yo, every nigga she tell that shit to, nigga, fuck you. Niggas is cowarding. They on some, I'll never do it again. I'm sorry. I'll never get a lap dance again while you all on some nigga nuts, no freaky and all that. I'd never do it again. Or they either dead. She either go cut them off and they dead. You know what I mean? Or they on the curb and all that. So, you know what I mean? She like, your son. She said she fell in love with you as soon as you said that shit. I'm like, say word, God. He like, my word is bond, God. She said that shit. I'm like, I got her. So bang, so I told you, I ain't never done no shit like this a day in my life, right? So the internet is around, but this before the internet is popping. Like, niggas really don't know about the internet unless you doing music or in some business or some shit. And we was doing music at the time, but like I said, we ain't know. We was just using, you know what I mean, the producer, Billy Bill and all that, Shazoo and all that, they using it for the music. So bang, I go to the library. I get the books about alarms and all that. I start looking at shit to see if this fucking delay signal, relay shit is real. You know what I mean? If that shit is real, I study all that shit. I'm watching dumb movies, wild movies. Hey, yo. Val Kilmer, Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, Heat. Nigga, I watched that shit about 20,000 fucking times, nigga. That's front to back, nigga. That's my word. I tell you that shit. So I'm on my studying shit and all that, right? So bam, I finally get in her head. She with it. But she like, yo, if you go come in there, you need to run up in here on a Sunday. I'm like, yo, what's so special about Sunday, man? She like, yo, listen. Monday through Thursday, the armored truck pull up and grab the guap, right? But Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, that shit sit there till Monday. Now, if she count 10 on a Monday, 15 or something on a Monday, she count another 13 or 16 on a Tuesday, she count another fucking 15 on a Wednesday or whatever. Thursday, she might hit about an 18 or whatever. Friday, because listen, the supermarket is smack in front of a Hispanic community. Like it's dumb poppies and essays back that motherfucker. You heard? Like trailer parks and houses and apartments and all that. It's all Spanish damn near. You heard? So you know when Poppy get paid before he hit the Cerveza and the Palico and all that, he got to break off the old lady to take care of the bills and the kids and all that. So on Friday, she might hit a 35 on a 32, 35, 38 grand on a Friday. But she like, yo, listen, that's slow. Because they just getting off of work, you know what I mean? They probably winding down or just chilling for the weekend and all that for the Friday night. But Saturday morning, that shit lit. You know how you go to Walmart on Saturday and that shit is wall-to-wall packed and all that? This shit right here is lit on a Saturday, right? All day, wall to wall, spending mad money. So on Saturday, she might hit for like 45, 50 on account, right? Then Sunday, it taper back down to like another 30 or 25 or something like that, right? But yo, listen, hey, the rest on part 2. Try to make y'all come back. Hey, yo, listen, pardon. No freaky, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, y'all pull back up. But yo, listen, if you like the stories, if you rocking with your boy, I be seeing my joints be getting mad views. Don't just look at your boy. Don't just view your boy. Hit that like and subscribe, you heard? I got more stories coming. I got interviews coming with some classics. Like straight from the horse's mouth, like classics. You heard? But yo, I got a story to tell. You heard? Y'all be safe out here. Happy holidays and all that. Rock with me. Oh, shout out 050 The Movement, China Brim, Saladin, Harlem Legend TV. Shout out my dude Mac Ming, True Stories. Shout out my dude Laz, Brooklyn Legacy and all that. St. Laz. Already told you. Shout out DJ Lost in Yonkers. Shout out Tales from the Pen, Fred and all that. Shout out Little Donnie on the Wild Bunch and all that. Hey yo, everybody I rock with out here, shout them out, man. All the real rights, salute. All the guards, salute.